That's fine. You're live. Okay.
We're live. Hey, everyone. This is it. This is our first live one.
This is our first live.
I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
Welcome to Pepper Tree Villa. And for those of you that have wondered, oh, hey, Rob. Nice to see you. Everyone that comes into Pepper Tree Villa, we just pretty much call them villagers, anyone that joins our little neighborhood. So, yeah, welcome villagers to Pepper Tree Villa.
That was your first love comment?
Yeah, Rob, it was. Okay, so what happened here? We were tagged by Travels with V and Steve.
I've never ever seen anything. He's told me about this, and I have no clue what's going on.
Oh, okay. Rob wants us to explain our name. Pepper Tree Villa.
Okay.
The front of our house has a pepper tree, and that pepper tree is named Keith because of my brother who gave it to us. It's his middle name. Anyway, we selected that pepper tree to put into our yard because it's a tree that lines the tram route between the Mickey and Friends structure and the entrance plaza of the Disneyland Resort. And I saw those trees and said, I want that tree when we get our house. And we finally got our house, and less than a year later, Keith was planted in the front yard, and now it's a thriving tree.
It's indigenous to California, and it's an evergreen. So it's kind of lacy, and it gets huge. In Disneyland, they're all over Disneyland and just California in general. So we wanted to be part of having something that's at Disneyland.
And if you look at our logo, the green and gold kind of represents the Oakland A's from the East Bay. That's where we are in the East Bay. But if you look closely at it, it's actually the leaf of a pepper tree. Doug, you drew that.
I drew that.
Yeah, he drew that.
I don't have a picture. It's just right out there in the front of the house.
Yeah. So what we have here is just telling us a little bit about ourselves, I guess. We really started the channel a couple of years ago, but we didn't start in earnest until about, probably maybe a year ago. That's when we started really doing our cooking videos. And then we've also done some Christmas tree videos.
I can tell you that out of all the files. I want to know.
And we're actually just having a lot of fun creating content. We're using our passions of Disney and cooking and Christmas to create our content. So I'm really happy about that.
I uploaded and did the 30th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion thumbnail March 5th. So it's been exactly 1 year and 1 month.
Okay, so March 5th, yeah, we did. That's when we first loaded our first real file, serious video.
Then the food pretty much came after that.
Okay, let's see what's going on here in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, John, we're kind of excited about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge as well. However, we're going to wait on it. Oh, hello, Mickey Bunch. Thanks for joining the village. So what we have here is some questions from Travels with V and Steve. They tagged us to answer the questions. And so I'm sure you've seen several videos of this on other people's channels. And we have the first question of which Disney movie or scene would you like to be in?
Oh, gosh.
For
which Disney
okay,
scene?
For me, hands down, it's going to be Mary Poppins. I'd want to be in the Jolly Holiday scene where they have raspberry ice, scones, and tea, and they're served by the penguins. I want to do that.
I got mine. Ratatouille.
Oh, you'd want to?
Yeah.
Which scene in Ratatouille?
What scene would I be in Ratatouille? Probably.
Oh, sorry. Rob is asking our names. I'm Arnie.
And I'm Doug.
And then there's also my twin brother, Ben, who's also part of our channel, but he's not part of the stream tonight. At least not yet. I'm hoping he'll hop on, but I don't know that he will. Anyway.
Ratatouille.
We've got 18 questions here.
I know. I've never seen these before, so I'm not prepared. So you're going to have to go first. I have no clue. I would probably have to see when... Oh, God, all the scenes is... Probably the Anton Ego when he has to serve. I won't be on roller skates.
Oh, when he serves Anton.
At the very end, and he has, fresh
That's
perspective.
that's a good choice. That's a good choice. Okay. For second question, what is your best moment in a Disney park? Okay,
Oh, God, that's
I have one. I don't know if Doug's will be the same as mine, but I have several. One was when we spent the night in California Adventure before Disneyland's 50th anniversary. That was fantastic. I could do another video about that. But I think my best moment was when we met some very good friends of ours in the park. We were having lunch at Club 33 in New Orleans Square. When we were having lunch, Mickey and Pluto came in to entertain the guests in the club. Pluto came over to us and accidentally bumped into the table. And yeah, Rob, Club 33 is awesome.
yes.
So we're sitting at the table. Pluto bumped into our table and knocked over a glass of water. And when it spilled on the ground, it was like he had peed on the ground. So it was Pluto kind of being he was being
playing naughty, and
Yeah.
one thing led to another. There was members there. They befriended us, and we've kind of been good friends with them for the past 10 years.
But Mickey scolding Pluto for peeing on the ground was priceless. We were just totally mortified by the whole thing. Being that we're not members, we were just invited.
We're just guests. Mine would be...
Hi, More Sunshine. How you doing?
Mine are pretty extreme. I've done a lot of stuff. It sounds like I'm bragging, but I got to sleep. And the night before California Adventure opened, I was part of the opening day ceremony of California Adventure. So I got there early. We stayed the night on Main Street. They've never had anybody sleep in the park waiting. So they corralled us in Disneyland. Then when the park opened for the morning ceremony, they rushed us in, and I was off on the left-hand side. So sleeping in Disneyland on Main Street overnight. And yes, on my 30th birthday, I got to go to Club 33 for the first time.
Yeah.
So
that was wonderful. So
I don't like to brag or talk about it much because it's not one of those things that anybody could do. But
look, that's really nice. Rob says we're two new best friends. Awesome. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. I'll tell you, I don't remember how many times we've been to the club now. So
yeah, I don't,
because
we don't talk about it.
We don't really talk too much about it. They remodeled it a couple of years ago. They have the dining room and the lounge. We've spent more time in the lounge than in the dining room because you can just eat a la carte off the menu and you don't have to pay. I think it's like $150 for a meal now, something like that.
We did the lounge, we've done the club, and yes, we've done to 1901 in California Adventure. So whatever we've done, again, I don't like, and I'm going to quit talking about it. I don't like bragging, but yes, we've done 1901, we've done Club 33, the lounge, we've done it all.
Okay. What non-Disney song reminds you of Disney?
What non-Disney song reminds me of Disney? Oh, anything by Elton John, because I love The Lion King. That's easy. I love The Lion King. So when I hear Elton John, I think you hear The Left Tonight and Circle of Life. So Elton John.
Okay, that's a good one.
I would think of Lion King.
Let's see. For me, I would say almost any score from Broadway seems.
Yeah,
because they just remind me of Be Our Guest or any of the ones that that Ashman and Menken wrote. So like something from probably which is the one that was Rick Moranis in the movie and everything like that, the Man-Eating Plant. Audrey 2.
Yeah.
What was it? Okay, everyone out there, what was the name of the movie that Rick Moranis was in and Audrey 2 was the plant that was eating? Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop.
That's it. Little Shop of Horrors. Most of the score from that reminds me of Disney. Feed Me Seymour. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay, so that
okay, we got to get that going.
Okay. When was your first Disney trip? Doug, you go first.
Oh God, July 17, 1987. I was 13 years old. That's easy. I was obsessed as a kid. I was living in Reno, Nevada, and it was far away, coming from a medium big family, and didn't have a lot of money. And my parents decided it was a great idea. And my first time ever in Disneyland was July 17th. And I didn't even know it was Disneyland's birthday.
Okay.
Until that was.
For me, my first Disney trip goes back a long way. And I don't know the exact date. I just know that I was a baby being carried into the park. I was 1 year old, and it was August of 1965. at the time of the Watts riots.
Yes, he's dating
That's
himself.
a whole story in itself.
I went to Disney.
But we were there and we celebrated the 10th centennial of Disneyland. So that was really cool. As a matter of fact, my twin brother and I are such nuts about Disney. We've had cousins accuse us of actually our mom having an affair with Walt Disney at the park when she went one time in 1963. They swear that we're Walt's offspring. But that's a story for another video.
Yeah, that goes back. So yeah, he was alive when Walt was alive. Born when Walt was alive. Okay, next one.
So Rob, 1978. That's really cool.
That's cool.
Very cool.
My first Walt Disney World was Labor Day weekend 1998.
My first Walt Disney trip was January of 1996. I went with a friend, Terry Brown, and his idea of seeing Epcot was doing a lap around World Showcase Lagoon. And saying, oh, look at that, that's nice. We didn't go into any shops. We didn't go into any attractions. Very frustrating. He was not the Disney fan that I am. So I really wish, oh, look at that. More Sunshine was at the Carousel, 1972 in Walt Disney World.
There's a pic of me.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay.
Okay, next one.
Hey, Explosive Phoenix, thanks for joining the chat.
Hello.
Okay, so the next question we have, which Disney character would be your best friend?
Not that I like, be my best friend. Disney character that would be my best friend.
Oh, look at Disney World in 73, Disneyland in 75. Way to go, Mickey Bunch. That's cool. Yeah, for that one, I remember that was the year that I went for the first time to see the Country Bear Jamboree for the first time. And it opened in 72.
Yeah.
But my dad said, no, we're not going to Disneyland. We took a break of 4 years. Hardest 4 years of my life. So anyway, your best friend.
My best friend that would want to be my best friend?
No, that you would think would be your best friend.
Would think to be. You go first. I have to think about this.
Oh, thanks for subbing to the channel, Explosive Phoenix. It's really cool. Welcome to the village.
Yeah.
We refer, by the way, I want to explain that. We refer to all of our people that join our channel, we refer to them as villagers as part of Pepper Tree Villa. So, okay. So the
yours.
Mine, I would want my best friend to be Edna Mode.
Oh.
Seems that she has so many resources and is up on everything and is always intriguing and exciting. Darling! I just love Edna Mode. Okay.
I would have to probably say Ratatouille, either Anton or Luigi.
Linguini.
We had pasta tonight and even forgot about that.
Okay. Next question. Which Disney sidekick best fits your personality?
Sidekick.
Okay, for me, that's pretty easy. For me, it would be Jiminy Cricket. If Pollyanna actually had was a sidekick herself, it would be me. I'm a very positive, upbeat person. Everyone always says, Arnie, you look at the world through rose-colored glasses. You're so positive. Everything's half glass full. But that's just the kind of guy I am.
My best sidekick, or who I think is my sidekick?
It says, which sidekick best fits your personality? Yeah, definitely Jiminy Cricket for me.
What's mine? You can figure that out. I don't know.
I would say Abu.
Yeah.
I would say Abu because you're always there. You're very loyal, but yet you can also be a little
aloof and
a little troublesome at times. So yeah, probably Abu. Okay. The next one would be who is your favorite Disney princess?
Princess Snow White.
Snow White. Any reason why?
Just because she's just Snow White. She's Mary Margaret from Once Upon a Time.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I just think she's also just started Walt. And she just has that everything is, she tries, but she also is like, I don't care.
Hey, Rob, thanks for tweeting the stream. Appreciate that. Okay, for me, I would say probably Belle. And that's just because she marches to the beat of a different drum, and she's very strong. She's very sure of herself. She's her own self, and she doesn't put up with anything. I mean, she stood up to the beast.
Yeah, she did.
So yeah, I think that. Okay, so let's see. Next would be Question number 8. Which Disney movie or scene never fails to make you cry? Okay, for me.
Oh.
Okay, Merida and Anna for me. Okay, Mickey Bunch.
Yeah,
Great. For me, it would be Lion King.
I was just gonna say that Lion King. I mean, there's just hands down, that is by far.
Thanks, Explosive Phoenix. Appreciate you tweeting the stream out. Okay, so that would be you for Lion King. For me, it would have to definitely be well, I have to go to a Pixar film for that. It would be Up.
I thought you were gonna say
it would have to be Up. That scene, my niece, Megan, cannot watch many movies anymore from Pixar because she always thinks of the movie Up and she knows that any scene in the movie is going to make her cry.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been scarred for life by the movie
She
Up.
can't see it. Like, she can't see Coco.
For me, she
can't see
But yeah,
Lost.
definitely for me, it's Up. So, okay. So next one would be 9. What is your favorite Disney movie? Mary Poppins. That's easy for me.
Your favorite Disney movie? It's tied. I always say this because I can't compare the two. Pixar, because Pixar has to be separated from Disney, which is Disney, but it's Pixar. And then I have Walt Disney Pictures, which is animated, would be Lion King, then Ratatouille for Pixar.
Okay.
I have to do 2. I can't just say one because I think Pixar and all the animated movies are completely separate.
By the way, the old Pixar place in Disney's Hollywood Studios, all that brickwork through there, that is exactly what Pixar Studios looks like in Emeryville. Mm-hmm. So we're about...
Not to brag, we've been to the studios in Pittsburgh. We've been to the Pixar studios in Emeryville.
Yeah, we have a friend who's an executive producer there. So
again, but we like to talk. We're big fans. We've done a lot.
Anyway, let's see. Next one would be what Disney movie is most overrated? Mickey Bunch, we need to be friends. Yeah, go ahead. Great, that'd be great. I'd love to have you join us as friends. That'd be great. Okay, Rob, you too.
Please, yes, we need to be friends.
Yeah,
I feel like there's not much of us out there. I feel like we're like unicorns.
Yeah,
nobody likes us.
I can't wait to show everyone the house when we have everything set up with the Christmas forest. Mm-hmm. Check out our videos on our channel from December as well. I've got a video posted there of 25 Christmas trees that we do in the house.
Yeah,
and they're all themed. Most of them are Disney, by the way. But Disney movie that's most overrated.
No, most overrated. Okay, this is where people are going to start hating and have a major cow. It's a beautiful movie. I actually do like it, but what I mean it's overrated is Frozen. It's a great film. I was highly entertained, but just to explode, it's overrated.
Well, to be honest, you're not,
a 13-year-old
girl. So yeah. But I can understand that. For overrated films, for me, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for me.
Overrated. And Disney doesn't. Do you want to go back to the 70s and 80s? Well, they didn't do that really that great. Overrated.
Oh, Rob, I will tag you for the list. Sure, I'll send you the tag out. You got it? Yeah, you have to do this. We'll skip that one for me because I really can't come up with anything.
Actually, I have never been able to stay away for the whole thing. We did a private theater in downtown Oakland, and everybody's fallen asleep.
I am sure in 1940 and 41, when it was on the road as a concert tour, presented in Fantasound, I'm sure it was a fantastic film. Right. But yeah, it's probably overrated.
No,
that's a good one.
Beautiful.
Very good. More sunshine, please. Very good.
Yeah, that's up there.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next?
Let's see. Next one is going to be question 11. 12. What is your favorite Disney song?
Favorite Disney song? Oh my god.
For me, I know a lot of people wouldn't think about it, but the song "Feed the Birds" for me from Mary Poppins, it just speaks volumes to me. Oh, look, Explosive Phoenix says mine is "The Circle of Life."
Yeah, I was gonna be cop out and say Lion King because everything's Lion King.
But I know for me, I'm an old soul, but that's just because I'm old. Anyway, yeah, I would say that.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Which
What,
song?
what is the thing again?
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song. I tell people this, so I could probably say is my favorite song, and I'm not going to do Lion King, but I do have a lot of them. It's "You'll Never Have a Friend Like Me"
Oh,
from
okay.
Aladdin, because sometimes I'm like different,
Oh,
and I tell people that you'll never have a friend like me. So I sing that. So
I
like that song a lot.
I just got a text message from my brother. He said, "It's a small world."
That doesn't count. That's a park thing.
Ben, if you're watching the stream, go ahead and type it in.
No, going to the park.
You'll meet Ben. Okay.
Ollie looks exactly the same as him.
Yeah,
they're twins.
We're twins. So let's see. The next question is, what is your least favorite Disney song?
Oh, what's that?
For me, it's probably a song from The Happiest Millionaire. I know most people out there will have never heard of the movie, but it was a musical in the 60s. And it was supposed to be this fantastic musical that Disney was doing. But there was a song, and the song is actually played on Main Street at both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. It's called Fortuosity.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the song Fortuosity from The Happiest Millionaire is probably my choice for.
I thought it was Candles in the Water from Pete's Dragon.
Oh, Candle on the Water.
Candle in the Water.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, the crab song from Moana.
Yes.
Yes.
I do not like
that. Good choice. Very good choice.
Sparkly or, honestly.
Shiny.
I actually do not like that.
Yeah, Doug.
I will watch it. I'll fast forward it.
We walked out of the theater after seeing Moana, and Doug said, "What was up with that song?"
That's right.
So that was it.
That whole scene was just so. I thought it was stupid.
As a good we sing that song. Really?
As good we sing that song. The crab song.
Okay.
Moana, yeah.
So then, next question. Who is your most memorable Disney villain?
Memorable Disney villain. Memorable Disney villain.
Oh, look. More Sunshine likes Shiny. I like Shiny. I make it my son needs a shiny hiney. Very good, Rob.
What was the question again?
Your most memorable
Disney villain. Go to yours. I forgot.
For me, it's Maleficent, Sleeping Beauty. She was just the mistress of evil. just awful. Look, D&G Explorers just joined. Hey guys, great stream tonight talking about the cruises. Very good. Loved it. Yeah. And for the record, we have been on the Disney Magic twice. Yeah, and the first time was the Mexican Riviera cruise. There's a video in our archive of our trip of the inaugural cruise of the Mexican Riviera in 2005.
Yeah, but the first time they ever brought the cruise ship back, we were on the very inaugural cruise. Again, feel like we're bragging.
Oh, Captain Hook, very good choice for villain.
My least favorite, or the one I could relate to?
Oh, look, Rob says we're his new friends.
Which one is my most memorable Disney villain? Oh, Cruella de Vil. Because there's
good choice.
There's a little insider thing about that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Cruella.
That's a good one.
Yeah, okay. If you get to know me, and I won't offend anybody because this is not going to go on the internet, you'll find out why it's Cruella.
Okay, now, which classic Disney ride is your favorite?
Classic Disney.
Awesome, thanks. Please check it out. Oh, Madame Medusa is a good one.
Madame Medusa.
Also, Madame Mim from The Sword and the Stone.
Oh God, I've watched that.
Man, I love this. The Wizard's Duel is fantastic. If you've never seen Sword and the Stone, I highly recommend it. Okay.
Yeah, PTV 2. I got that. Must be Ben. It's a Small World.
Oh, yep, there it is. PTV 2. Everyone in the chat, that's my brother.
Okay, this is hard, super hard, but classic Disney attraction of all time. I can't. But there's two. I know yours. Mine's tough. It's
The classic one.
classic. Going back when Walt was around.
Yeah. Okay. Peter Pan's Flight for Explosive Phoenix. Good choice.
Oh God, I have to say the one, but everybody thinks it's the other. It's gonna be one, but it's Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland.
That's a very good
tied
choice.
to Haunted Mansion.
Oh no, Ben says it's Haunted Mansion for you.
Yeah, well, you were gonna say Haunted Mansion. I was gonna say Haunted Mansion, but I thought it was classic, and it is a Walt attraction.
No, for me, the classic is going to be either Peter Pan's Flight or It's a Small World. I know a lot of people would say, "Oh, It's a Small World, really?" Yes,
it's
really.
Small World.
It just reminds me of my childhood, and so it just evokes memories. And then when Disneyland does its Christmas overlay for a Small World holiday, it is truly a magical experience.
Really? Why is Ben saying really?
Oh,
he's saying really.
More Sunshine, Please. You're right. You did this Fantasia, and I agreed with that. But yeah, the Demon, Chernobog for Night on Bald Mountain, fantastic. Oh man, that's great.
There's a 20-minute mega mix of background music for Small World. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. There is
anything, everything.
Okay. Well, what's your modern Disney ride? That's your favorite.
Modern Disney ride.
Modern.
Well, it goes back to the opening of California Adventure Soarin'.
Okay.
Over California.
Explosive Phoenix. Very good choice. Matterhorn bobsleds. It's a Disneyland original.
Yes, that is a Disneyland.
Oh, I love that one. But as my cousin says, it's always a good thing when you get off a roller coaster.
It's hard.
You haven't been on a real roller coaster unless you walk off with a bruise.
Yeah, I can't go on that attraction that much. Only when I'm feeling.
Yeah. Soarin' is a good choice for me. Oh, Mission Breakout. Yeah, Ben, Mission Breakout's a good choice. But for me, I would say for the modern era, probably Indiana Jones and the Temple of Forbidden Light.
Oh, yes.
That attraction opened on March 3rd, 1995.
And you were there
I was there for that
preview.
I was there for the preview. I had a friend that was a cast member at the time. She worked in security. And she said, "Hey, Arnie, want to go with me for the cast preview?" I said, "Sure, absolutely." So I went on the preview, and I sat in the back left corner of the Jeep, the vehicle. I was scared out of my mind. I thought I was going to fall out. It was so bumpy. They've actually toned it down since that cast preview because of that.
And the ice falling, he was there and he experienced it.
Yeah, and if you've never heard about the ice effect, we watch Yesterworld. Mark of Yesterworld. He's got a great channel. Does a lot of good retrospective videos of attractions, and he talks about that ice effect in Indiana Jones. And yeah, it's just that it was so technically advanced at its time. It's still a pretty advanced attraction. But yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah. Expedition Everest would be my second.
Oh, Expedition. Yes. Oh, that's a good choice too.
We do love Mark of Yesterworld.
I love Disco Yeti.
Yeah. That one is really good.
Yeah, see, Rob loves Yesterworld too.
Yeah, they're good people.
Okay, let's see. What is your favorite Disney music score? Now, it doesn't say attraction or movie. Which is your favorite Disney music score?
Favorite Disney music score?
Yeah. I think for you, it'd probably be the Lion King soundtrack.
Well, you're talking movies. The score could be also to an attraction.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, Ben, yeah, hands down, Mary Poppins. You see, again, that's my favorite. I mean, the Sherman Brothers, they knew what they were doing. They wrote such peppy and memorable and very singable songs. You walk out of the movie theater, you're singing their songs. Oh, good, Zippity Doo Dah.
Favorite Disney.
Speaking of that, where's Zippity Doo Dad?
I don't know where Zippity Dad.
Yeah, he's not in the stream tonight.
What is your favorite Disney music score? Oh, there's a lot of different ways of looking at attractions to shows to movies. I'm going to go avant-garde and say Reflections of Earth at Epcot. That's an amazing score.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
That is, hands down, Reflection of Earth.
D&G likes Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind. And all that. That is a good score.
I can say Lion King is my favorite score.
Remember when that movie came out, they had really high hopes for the movie. Oh, look at that. Watching American Idol when they went to Disneyland as I watch you guys on my DVR.
Hunchback
Thanks.
is a good score. Mulan is a beautiful score.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people are saying goodnight.
Yeah, someone's saying goodnight, Jim. Night, Jim.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. The last question
What is your favorite live action Disney
Yeah.
movie?
What is your favorite live action movie? Well, I've already said Mary Poppins, so let's not go with that one.
Live action Disney movie. I can't say animated.
Okay. Good night, Rob. Thanks for joining us, and I'll be tagging you for sure, definitely.
Yeah. Live action Disney movie.
Thanks, Rob. Really appreciate it.
Live action Disney movie.
Oh, Ben likes Tron. Oh, thanks, Rob. Really appreciate it. Tron, that's good. That's a good one.
That's good.
Very quirky film. Very different at its time.
Live action.
But for live action, my favorite film, well, it's kind of hard to say which one would be my favorite. I mean, when I was a kid, I would be dropped off at the movie theater. We'd see movies like Snowball Express and Gus, The Absent-Minded Professor, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, things like that. All a lot of throwaway films for a time that was really questionable for the Disney
Computer Wore
studios.
Tennis Shows. Yeah, that's Ben.
The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. Yeah, Ben's mentioned that. He also talked about Gus. Okay, let's see. But for favorite live action, I just have to stick with Mary Poppins. It just fits it.
Tron's good live action. I can't do what's
Oh,
animated.
Rob said Hot Lead and Cold Feet. I also liked the Apple Dumpling Gang when I was a kid. I loved that one.
Trace Mountain. Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Was that Disney?
That was Disney. Yes, Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Okay.
Oh, and Escape from Witch Mountain, and also Race to Witch Mountain.
Yeah, I like Tomorrowland too.
And who could also forget The Cat from Outer Space?
Cat. Action. I'm stuck.
Oh, Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
It could have been better.
It could have been better. Good. I mean, poor Brad Bird. He really got a bad treatment on that one. But yeah, I really liked it. I liked it.
I'll say Mr. Banks was beautiful.
Yes, that's true. That was a good one. Okay, yeah, the
Pirates
of the Caribbean
franchise.
Good one, Explosive Phoenix.
Oh, right over here. What do we got over here?
D&G saw Cat from Outer Space in the drive-in.
Oh, good.
Awesome that you could say that you saw it at a drive-in. Those are very rare in California anymore. I think there's one on my way between home and work. There's one just off the side. Oh, excuse Doug. He's got to go check something.
The movies.
Oh, yeah, we have some of our movies there onto the side.
Live action? Okay, yeah. I changed my mind. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh, okay. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Good choice.
That's it.
Very good choice. Actually, that was a very technical film.
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, very hard film. So,
I'm losing my chair.
Oh, you do? You've got to drive in town. That's awesome. Fantastic. So, okay, guys. That's all 18,
a little bit about us.
That's all 18 questions.
I didn't have a single clue what some of these were.
Well, so as long as we're still here, there's still some people on the stream. Do you have any questions for us? And we'd be more than happy to answer any Disney questions. Or food questions too, since we do a lot of cooking and baking.
Food, Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was one thing I want to say. The Christmas trees that we have, we do 25 trees. At least this year we did 25 trees. Very, very well themed. We're in the San Francisco Bay Area. We're in the East Bay, to be specific, Contra Costa County.
Directly east of San Francisco, then an hour's drive into San Francisco.
Yeah. So we're about 6 hours north of Disneyland. So
in California, we go by time. We don't go by distance. So can I tell you how many miles to Disneyland? No, I just said if we could drive there with not stopping, take about 6.5 hours.
D&G Explorers is just Central Cal. Oh, cool! Just north of Fresno. That's awesome.
We'll get details later. I don't want to put all the private stuff because we know people.
Yeah, we'll have to do a meetup sometime.
Yeah, because
and then we can.
I lived in Atwater / Merced in a point in time in Central Valley, so I know that. So animatronic at Disney at both parks. Ooh.
Now, both parks. Let's see.
Favorite audio animatronic at both parks.
Oh, look, the Greats family lives in Atwater. Awesome.
The Greats family. Oh, see.
Yeah.
I lived in Atwater. I work in Merced. Okay, so we got to know each other.
Yeah, we definitely. Yeah,
I
definitely.
know Merced well. Okay.
We'll meet at Super Target.
By the Super Walmart. Everybody will know what that means if you live there. Best audio animatronic of all time. I'm a snob, and I would either do the Tiki Room attractions or Lincoln.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. For me, the best audio animatronic that I like in California Adventure would have to be Rocket. Rocket is awesome. Hello, Jill's Journeys. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, definitely
Rocket. Oh
Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. That's my favorite in California Adventure. In Disneyland, probably Lincoln, just because of the again the memories that it stirs that I have.
Yeah, Lincoln by far.
Oh,
we got to
very good. The Navi River journey. There's that one.
The shaman thingy.
The
shaman.
Yeah, from Pandora. Yeah, very good choice on that one.
Spotting dead dolls in Small World. Yeah.
Yeah, you always get that one doll that's kind of like
twitchy,
just kind of twitchy,
or just kind of.
Yeah.
Favorite audio animatronic. We did a Walt Walk and Walt's Footsteps at Disneyland eons ago, and we did a back tour of the Tiki Room, and they brought out with gloves and a case of the original Ottilia.
It was
Ophelia.
Ophelia. I think it was Ophelia. She was one of the orchids that
came
that
up,
also comes up and starts singing.
and it was original Walt 1963 audio animatronic of a file of the Tiki Room.
Yeah, that I love that.
That was
I
like
just love that attraction altogether.
I would have to say we got to look at it, and then we all put our gloves, and I was scared to death.
Oh look, see Dean G, they did that one too, but they didn't see the.
We didn't, because they do little things where they'll show and say, okay, we're going to give you guys Saturday. Here's the original flower of Tiki Room. They change it up. They don't want you to do that.
Yeah, they definitely do. Let's see. I also have. Gosh. Well, I know it's not really much to think of, but just to think of the scope and scale of the Hall of Presidents at Magic Kingdom. For the American Adventure at Epcot and at the studios, I really do miss the Great Movie Ride. That has some great audio animatronics there.
It was so dated, though.
It was very dated, and it was ready. How often do we get to Disneyland? Before the mortgage, before the mortgage of Pepper Tree Villa. We used to go 4, 5, 6 times a year. Now it's down to more like 1 or 2 times a year.
If we're lucky.
Yeah. If we're lucky, we can get there 1 to 2 times. Yeah. Ben, definitely not nearly as often as I'd like.
I mean, we can and we will. It's priorities. We enjoy it when we go.
Yeah.
And when we can. And it's changing so much. It's just so crazy.
Oh, yep. Cruises. Yeah, I can understand that.
2 cruises.
Yeah, we did 2 cruises before we had the mortgage too. We did like we mentioned earlier, the Mexican Riviera. And then we did the Eastern Caribbean in January of 2008.
Yeah. We've done,
We did that. We had friends. Here's a great story.
Oh, our New Year's friend. This goes way back. This is long story.
Picture it. Disneyland. December 2001.
New Year's Eve.
2 guys are wandering around the park at about 8 o'clock at night, looking for a spot to sit down to watch the fireworks at midnight. We had no idea what was going to happen. We tried looking. Unfortunately, we didn't know how crowded the plaza or the hub in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle would be. So Doug, at that time, was wearing.
I have one of those fiber optic jackets. I'll do show and tell later. We'll do a live stream of this fiber optic jacket. They only made 100 of them, but we used that, and we befriended friends from Flagstaff, Arizona, and we've
Yeah.
been with friends with them ever since.
Yeah,
So for
Doug
19 years.
Doug was facing the castle, turned on the jacket, and Tinkerbell starts to fly over Sleeping Beauty Castle on the jacket, spreads her pixie dust, and fireworks start shooting off. And at that point, all of a sudden, 30 seconds, this guy runs up and says, "I love your jacket. You have to sit with us." That was Will and Victoria of Arizona. So they're Fast and Furious friends of ours, big Disney fans, also big Star Wars geeks. But that came really just out of nowhere.
Right.
And we had a great time with that. We sat down with them and had a wonderful time with that.
Yeah, someone paid off their cruise. Good. That's awesome. If I get an itch to go on a cruise, I know it's horribly expensive, would be the Alaskan.
I also want to do a
Alaskan.
repositioning cruise.
Oh yeah, the
through,
Panama Canal.
The
I
Panama
wanna do that
Canal.
too.
Definitely want to do that.
Release children. Yeah, released a trailer for the.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Okay, May 4th. Okay.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Very Star Warsy.
Yeah.
I just can't get.
Yeah, see, Gels, I would
I want
love.
to do the Panama.
I really want to do Panama Canal. We've had friends that have gone on that before. Actually, 2 sets of friends.
2 sets of friends.
And one of them actually had a bottle of champagne with them. They drained it very quickly, but they sat on their veranda and just enjoyed the view of going through the canal. They said it was wonderful.
Yeah, it would be something that I haven't done. It would be definitely the Panama Canal or Alaska. I've done the Caribbean. We've done the Mexican. I don't mind doing repeatable stuff, but I don't want to. I'm going to spend the money and really go for it.
I would like to do the Western Caribbean just so we can get back to Castaway Key.
Oh yeah, but that's a repositioning cruise.
Yeah, true.
That was awesome. I would have fallen asleep on that much champagne.
Yeah, you know what?
Yes.
2 drinks and I get so sleepy. I don't drink very much at all. I just don't. But yeah, because I just fall asleep. But let's see. Any other questions in the stream before we wrap things up?
Yeah, it is 9:15. Caribbean to Barbados.
Ooh, Southern Caribbean to Barbados. That sounds like a great cruise.
Add the heat into the mix and I'd be in a coma.
Yeah, Ben, you don't do well in the heat either.
Yeah, I don't do the heat.
Are we going to D23? We don't have tickets for D23, but I do have friends that are going.
They want
us to go and meet up with them. So we might be making it down. Oh, thanks, Mickey Bunch. Thank you so much. And go ahead and don't forget to like the stream, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Do you have a least villain that you like?
The least villain in Disney.
That's not promoted that much?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe McLeach from The Rescuers Down Under.
Okay. Who's just nasty? I said this before. We were just talking about it. There's a villain that you don't hear much of, and I said that's a good one. Oh my gosh, what is that?
I don't remember.
I can't think of it, but that's a really good question. Right.
Oh well.
These villains. Will be a D20
Madame Medusa falls into that category. She is just actually an awful person.
Nasty.
Awful person. I mean, telling Penny, who would ever want to adopt a homely little girl like you?
Yeah, that's traumatizing.
That is just traumatizing. That's an awful thing to say to a child.
Yeah, that is. I can't think.
Oh, yeah, she does slap Snoops a lot, too. She also threatens to shoot him. She really is just an awful person. I mean,
Madame Medusa is really good.
Yeah, because, let's face it, Madame Medusa actually fits more like into real life, not like the storybook or fairy tale stories. It's more, because she's, they're going to buy you.
Mm-hmm. She's horrible.
Yeah, she is terrible. She's a terrible woman.
Oh. Gosh, I got to think about that.
Wanting the devil's eye diamond.
I have this.
What
people who are on there?
Oh,
Who has eaten these yet?
Yeah.
Have them. Found them.
I myself say, oh, the Great Mouse Detective. Yes.
The
Fidget.
Yeah.
Fidget, that's the like
Wrong
the bat
bats.
the bat kind of thing.
We found him at Target at one time, and then they kind of disappeared. And then our
Radigan, that's it, Ben. Thank you. Radigan is the main villain there.
Yeah.
We found the Mickey Mouse bars.
Oh, I didn't see them
Target
yesterday when I was at the store.
And then we also found them at our local Winco
Yes, they
grocery
actually
store.
do taste like the park. They're not as big, but they do taste exactly like the park.
It's amazing. They're also made by Dryer's Ice Cream, so they've got the same flavor profile.
Tasty.
It's just that they're smaller, rather than being like that. They're more like that. Definitely give it a try. See if you can find them. Give it a try.
Wow, Safeway had them.
Yeah, definitely try. Definitely check Target again. They might have them. So. Let's see.
That's it. That was my ice cream thing. The only thing I think I'm looking at. There's a lot of Disney. The trolley.
Yeah, that's one thing.
We have so much.
That's one
Disney
thing we could do. We
paraphernalia.
could talk a lot about the Disney paraphernalia that we have,
but I don't like to
all
brag.
over. Some of the cast members at Disneyland have actually stayed in our home, and they call our house the Disney Gallery North. So, I guess that says something. As a matter of fact, one of the cast members came in and says, "Let's see. I remember selling you that, and I remember when you bought that." So, yeah. When the cast members know who you are, you know you're a regular at Disneyland.
Our spare room is literally Disney Anna. And I am not joking. It is Disney Anna. Yes, they're delicious.
I know a lot of Disney streamers are going after the Mickey bars. Oh man, they are so delicious.
I got this one with purpose because I'm keeping the packaging. Being a designer, I like keeping the artwork, and I'd rather keep this as a memorabilia. So it's in perfect condition.
And we have one more box in the freezer. We're kind of like savoring those. So
yeah, I didn't. When I was at the store yesterday, I didn't even look at it. It was not even on there. Has anybody had these yet?
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing special about them.
They're great,
but they're Eggos.
Yeah, running all four of them. Yeah, you do have to find them. They'll probably, hopefully, pop up.
Yeah.
Just grab them and hoard them as much as you can. I'm surprised they're even at our weird little grocery store here in town. So
yeah,
if I see them, I'm getting them.
Yeah, if we go back to the store this weekend, we probably will.
I will get them.
Yeah,
they're really good. They are all that. They're worth the hunt and savoring it.
We have to we have to sit down and plan out our next food video.
Yeah.
So, by the way, speaking of that, if any of you are foodies or anything like that, and you'd like to see something specifically made, or if you'd like to see something specifically baked, drop us a line. Go ahead and send us a tweet, or say something on Instagram to us. You can DM me or whatever. I really coordinate a lot of the social media.
Yeah, it's easier just to kind of divide and conquer.
So that
if they have Mickey, if it's a food has Mickey, I would have to say
Ben saying lemon poppy seed bundt cake. Okay, Ben, we'll do that. But the thing is that you have to come here and you have to make sure that you're baking in the kitchen as well. I'll film the whole process. Maybe we can even do a live stream of you baking in the kitchen. That would
lemon poppy seed in the Instant Pot.
Oh, that could work. We could do that, or we could do maybe some lava cakes in the Instant Pot. Mm-hmm. That would work. The Kitchen Challenge Chef. Actually, that's a good title for it, Ben. But remember, it's going to be the surly chef, Doug, teaching you how to bake or cook.
Starting Ben. I couldn't be part of it because I just want to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't like my things getting dirty.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. Yeah, kill me now. That's KMN for me.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. One more thing. So yeah, to cover our bases again. On our artwork on our YouTube channel, you'll see 5 icons. The icons represent Disney and cooking and recipes and travel, and the 5th one is Christmas. So You'll see various topics from us like that. As a matter of fact, we'll be traveling to Orange County in June. Not to go to Disneyland. We'll go to downtown Disney, and we will definitely be vlogging about that experience. But it's going to be a family gathering for a graduation in Southern California. So we'll be going to Knott's Berry Farm, and I'm shooting to have 1,000 subscribers by that time, so I can live stream in the park. So share this out with your friends, with your family. And we'd love to hit 1,000 subscribers if we can. So if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do so, and ring the bell so that you'll know when we come on live like this again. And I'm going to try and get on with the live place so that we can have a weekly stream, maybe once or twice a week, so that more people will know that we're here, and then we can do more talking about Disney and also maybe about cooking and baking.
And we're full of information.
Yeah, I know we'll get there to 1,000. It's just I'm hoping that we can get there by June. But you know what? Maybe not. But I can always reach for the stars.
It's very organic. It's all about networking.
I mean, even just a couple weeks ago, I was surprised. Oh gosh, yeah. You know what? We just have to get on with the life place. That's all there is to it. We got to do something about that. Anyway,
we'll find out what the life place is later. I have no idea what that is.
It's a website that shows you the schedule of our Disney Ohana community, because that's where we are. We're in Ohana. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Okay. If you guys have any questions, go ahead.
Yeah.
Tweet them, Facebook them, Instagram.
And be looking for a challenge. If you're not on Twitter, I'll find you on Instagram, but I'll be challenging some of you to this same thing about answering questions, the 18 questions of Disney. So we'll be playing Disney Tag. So it is just about 9:30 here on the West Coast. So I think we're going to be wrapping it up now. But look for us very soon, and we'll be doing a live stream again. And also watch for our videos on our channel. I would love to do that. And yeah, Ben, I'd love to have you host. Yeah,
I get you two together.
Yeah, let's do that. Definitely. We'd love to have Ben come on out. And D&G, let's get together. I'm serious about that. We'd love to have a meetup.
We're sad. Yeah, you're just kind of hop, skip, and a jump from us.
So yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Good night.
Have a magical evening, and remember, adventure is out there.